Afternoon to you once again from the sports desk. Let's start with some rugby news. A Springbok squad, which includes 12 fresh faces, is stepping up their preparations for their opening game of the season against Wales next week. South Africa will be without key players due to injuries and the timing of this particular fixture. Returning coach Rassie Erasmus is looking forward to seeing how the team shapes up, as Newzroom Afrika's Yolulwe Qoshe reports.
The international rugby season is now firmly on the horizon, and for the Springboks, it will begin against Wales in a test game that falls outside of the international window at Twickenham. For Rassie Erasmus, that gives him the opportunity to experiment with the squad, and he has rightfully done so with 12 uncapped players included in his training camp.
I can't say now what we're already going to do, because I'm not quite sure. We first must see how does the guys go against Wales. Did we build momentum? Are we going in the right direction? Then it's a home series against Ireland, which win is paramount, like all test matches. And then a Portugal test match become, are the squeeze on us, or are we a bit out of the pressure zone, if I can call it that way. And that will certainly have an influence on our selection.
But for those who are in contention to make their Springbok debuts, it is no doubt that they'll be trying by all means to make sure that they are in the long-term plans.
It's all about how quickly they understand, how quickly they don't have to think too much. Things come naturally, so that the reason why we pick them is they've got something about them. And that's what we see, or which is different from other players which we did not pick, that we want to see come through, whilst feeling settled and being themselves in the environment. And that's also up to our coaches to help them to bring to the party what they have.
And besides the possible playing debuts, there will be debuts for some new coaches in the Springbok setup as well. Rassie Erasmus is happy with their contribution thus far.
He's now got 2 World Cup titles. Now Tony has experience that not a lot of guys have. And in a country, in Japan obviously, but also in New Zealand, who was probably who's still one of the top ranked teams consistently. So he brings a lot of excitement, knowledge, and I think definitely opened some of our backline players' eyes in opportunities and utilizing opportunities. And then Jerry, again, I coach with him and Felix at Munster. You know, he's a typical like Felix are. You know, hours and hours behind the computer, just like Jock were. Very much the same mold. But again, 1 or 2 things that's exciting about what he can bring to our defense system. The challenge is always how quickly can we bring all of those things together to work in a big test match.
Erasmus also refused claims that the team has failed to innovate their playing style from 2019 to 2023, saying that there is no pressure to innovate because it has already been done.
But the reality is, you know, this is our reality. We know how hard we work and how hard we train and what we can do and what the potential of the players are, what the talent is, how we operate from within. So we can't control how motivated those guys are on that side. You know, we can only control how focused, how ready, and yeah, I guess that's one of the challenges.
The Springboks will play their first game as back-to-back world champions in Twickenham against Wales on the 22nd of June. For Newzroom Afrika, channel 405, I am Yolulwe Qoshe in Pretoria.